They call it the toughest 2 minutes in sports, and if you could see the faces behind the masks, it's easy to understand why the Scott Combat Firefighter Challenge is not for the faint-hearted.
Every event or every evolution is something that you would see at a fire. You climb a tower just like you would. You have to carry your high-rise pack with your hose. When you get to the top, sometimes you need items, so we lower ropes and pull items up. Chopping on the sled simulates chopping a hole in the roof, and then of course a victim rescue. Spraying targets, all those things are something that we wouldn't do in a fire. So even though we train really hard and this is a sport, and they call it the toughest 2 minutes in sport, it's still job related, and each task helps us to do a better job.
The event came through Altus, Oklahoma, putting local firefighters to the test, even those proudly serving in the United States Air Force, like Senior Airman Stephen Jacobson.
Well, my personal goal for the day is to actually beat my PR, my personal record, which is 152, and hopefully I do that today. If I don't, as long as I have a smooth run, I'll be happy.
Senior Airman Jacobson's been a firefighter at Altus for 2 years and says the challenge is a great way to get out of the office.
For the most part, we're sitting around, cleaning trucks or something like that, waiting for a call. So being prepared physically, mentally, is a good thing, just because you never know when you're going to get that big one, when you're going to have to go into a burning house. I mean, we don't get too many because our fire prevention is so good, but it's always that chance.
So after several others had their go at the course, it was Steve's turn.
And from Team Dr. Pepper out of Altus, Oklahoma, on red, Steve Jacobson! Come on, people, it's the home team we're cheering for!
Steve hurried up the 5-story tower and pulled the 42-pound donut wheel up like a yo-yo, all the while enjoying the Altus support.
We've been to Vegas, we've been to Atlanta, and for being such a small town like Altus, we've had a lot of people show up and support us, and it's been great to see that.
Steve and Andy, the 175-pound dummy, crossed the finish line in a time of 1:51, a new personal best.
Showing my personal best in front of the hometown crowd. And all my guys from the fire department, they're out there rooting me on, and it felt pretty good.
Maybe not your idea of a good time, but for this firefighter, it's 2 minutes well spent. Senior Airman Daniel McKittrick, Altus, Oklahoma.